Hey friends, look at this cute little woodland gnome, Christmas elf, Christmas Santa, whatever you want to call him. He's adorable. So I've got a bunch of these pine cones that I got in South Dakota last year, and I washed them and let them dry last year too. I washed them in vinegar and dish soap for a few hours, and then you rinse them off, and then you let them dry thoroughly for a few days, and then they open back up. So I just grabbed one that I thought would work. And I got these linen towels at IKEA. Oh, I think it was last year as well. And they came in 4 in a bundle, I think, different colors and different patterns. And this is just kind of a rustic red. And I thought it'd be cute for a little vintage woodland little gnome. So I'm just cutting enough to wrap around his head. And I'm cutting off the end part there. Just kind of trying to figure out where to wrap it around. And he didn't sit flat, so I struggled with him a little bit, figuring out where I wanted the front stuff. But I got this faux fur that I just get on Amazon, and I'm cutting kind of an upside down triangle, but you don't want to cut the fur part. You just want to cut the backing part, so it's a little tricky. You have to kind of get the blade of your scissors in between the two. So I'm just kind of cutting it at an angle so it kind of makes an upside down triangle more or less. And I'm going to glue his beard on first. And that way I can go from there, plan his his head and hat part from there. So I'm just gluing the top part around, just on some pine cone little pieces. Pine cones are fun for year-round crafts. But especially, in my opinion, fall and Christmas. And I do have an Etsy craft recipe bundle in my Etsy shop that I will put the link down to, that has this and many, many more different craft tutorials and craft ideas and visuals for you. So be sure and check that link out. But I think this is going to make a really cute hat. So I'm just gluing along the top of that beard. And I left a little opening in the front center just because that's where I'm going to kind of stick his nose up in there a little bit. I'm gluing clear to the back, just making sure it's secured on there really well. And now I'm going to overlap those pieces at an angle a little bit. Glue it all the way up to the top. I get this little bag of polyfill at Dollar Tree. I think it's a pretty good deal for $1.25. There's quite a bit in there. So I'm just grabbing a little bundle and sticking it down in his hat and trying to get it down close to the actual pine cone. Just tried first sticking it down with my scissors, and I realized it was easier just to use my fingers to shove it down there. So that's going to be his nose. I'm going to use my Bedham acrylic markers. Just grab a pink, and I'm going to color his whole nose pink. These are great markers to have. They're dual tip, so they have a fine point and a thicker point. And they're acrylic paint markers. They're just awesome. Trying to keep his beard looking nice. And I will have to trim that a little bit more, but right now I'm just kind of trimming a little bit of it. So now I'm going to stick his nose up there. I'm trying to find that little center part that I didn't glue down. Now I'm putting some glue in there and kind of sticking his nose so it's just barely sticking out from underneath the rim of his hat. Here's where I decided to take a little bit of that stuffing out. I had a little bit too much. So I'm just kind of gathering it together, and I'm deciding where I'm going to bend it and have it come down. I'm just cutting a little bit off. Now I'm just going to go around the edge with this. I've got this chenille yarn I get at Hobby Lobby, and I actually coffee stained this. So it's darkened and got some little splatter marks on it. So I think it looks really cute and rustic. I like it. Just putting that all the way around the rim of his hat. Now this pine cone didn't sit straight up, so when I'm all finished, you'll notice that my little gnome is just kind of leaning to the side, and I kind of liked it that way. I thought it was very rustic and vintage and woodland, kind of. So I'm just getting some thin twine and tying it around the end there, tying it in a knot, and then I'll cut that excess off. Just trying to see where I need to fold it down and glue it. And it started coming up a little bit. I had to push it back down there. Now I'm just putting a lot of glue on the bottom there, and I've got these, I think I missed a part of my video, because this is the little wood tree slices that I get on Magnolia Design Co. They are roughly around 3 inches wide, round, and there's a 10-pack, and they're on clearance right now, so I will put the link to those below as well. So be sure and check those out. I love them. They're nice and smooth, great to work with. So I glued him right on the center of that platform, and like I said, I must have missed part of my video, darn it. I painted the center part white, but left all the edging, the brown, the bark still. So I'm just going to glue a rusty jingle bell at the end of his little hat. Just kind of stick it up in there really well. He's coming together. Now I'm grabbing some thin twine and wrapping around my fingertips a few times, and then I'll take one of those tails and just wrap around the center, and there's my cute bow, and I just kind of spread out those loops, and I'm going to glue that right above the jingle bell. Just kind of holding that in place until the glue sets and dries, or sometimes it moves. I've got this greenery, in fact it was a candle ring I got on clearance at after Christmas last year at Hobby Lobby. So I'm just pulling a lot of those pieces off, cutting them, and I'm going to put some on the left side of his hat going outward and a little bit upwards. This is just a little decoration on the rim of his hat. I've got this huge lot of buttons I get on Amazon. There are 200 vintage buttons in all kinds of styles and shapes and sizes. So I just found one that I thought would look good, and I'm just going to thread it, going up and down those 4 holes a few times. You don't have to do that if you don't like it, but I kind of like the finished threaded look of my buttons mostly. I'm just going to glue that right on top of the center of those greenery pieces. And that looks very cute. Now I'm just going to grab another button, trying to find a little bit smaller one. And I'm going to do the same thing with that one, thread it. And I kept pulling my thread all the way out. Oh, I was thinking I did, but maybe I didn't. It was another project I was thinking of. So I'm going to do the same thing with this and glue that right in the center of the twine bow that's above the jingle bell. So I'm dressing him up, sprucing him up, making him look really festive. So now I'm grabbing all the rest of those pieces, and I'm going to stick them at the bottom of the pine cone all the way around the wood piece. Just getting it all filled in there at the bottom. Apologize, there was a lot of empty space there. I don't think it was recording my voice there. And lastly, I thought it just needed a little something else, so I grabbed this little twig of berries, this sprig of it, and some leaves, and I'm gluing that in on the right side of him. And it just kind of finished it off and was the filler that I thought it needed. And he looks super cute. I'm happy with how he turned out. I hope you like him too. I really hope he inspires you to make something similar. Thank you so much for watching, and you have a whimsical day.